Let's open the image on camera. I'm just gonna check this off, and for now make sure you click on this link. So the depth is on 16 bits and this is check. It's gonna open the image as a smart object. Click OK and open object. Now we have the image. Press Ctrl Command J to duplicate it. Now let's add some exposure with camera. Just double click here. Alright, cool. Now click on basic. Let's zoom in a bit. To see before and after, just check this one. Hold down a space, go to the left. Bring up the exposure a bit. Right? Very nice. Now let's add some texture. Let's add some clarity. Let's see before and after. Alright, very cool. Click OK. Now, we need to do some planning. Let's add a new layer. Call this plan. Press B on your keyboard and let's make this color red. And this one blue. For the start, we do some cleanup. What is cleanup? So we're fixing the hair. You have to remove this one from here. We have some spot we have to remove. We have to remove these little spots and blemishes. I'm going to find just some blemishes and we have to remove them. Small little detail that we don't need. And here, eyes. Here, see, fixing the hair. Here, here. All right. Here. All right. Now we have to fix this hair. We have to clean this part. We have to clean this part as well. So I'm just gonna zoom back and see what else. This one should be removed, and this one should come to the center. And let's switch, press X. This is blue. For the next part, for dodge and burn, just gonna, it should be dodge and burn. Dodge and burn. The area is a little different with shade of color. This is black and this is white. We have to fix it. Dodge and burn. This area with dodge and burn. Let's switch this area as a blemish. We have to fix this area is dodge and burn. Dodge and burning. Dodge and burning. Dodge and burn. Here it's a bit dodge and burn. Alright. After that we do some frequency separation, we add some color, we fix the hair, the eyes, and step by step we go until we finish and we create something magical. Alright, the plan is cool. Now we know what to do for the start. Let's create a new layer. I'm just gonna call this cleanup. Press Z, let's zoom in. Let's put this on a default. Press D on your keyboard for default color. Now for a start, I'm just gonna go to healing brush. Let's zoom in. And you see, we can't see it properly. We need a help layer. So let's go to adjustment layer, create a black and white, bring the red to the left, the yellow to the right. Now you see, we can see the blemishes better. See, off, on. See, now we can see these areas. Now I'm just gonna go back to cleanup, zoom in a bit, not too much, just a bit. Press J to go back to healing brush. So anytime I press J, it's healing brush. So I'm just gonna hold Alt and click on this part. I'm just gonna zoom in a bit more. J again, hold on Alt and click around this area. You see, simply sample an area next to it and just go over the part that you don't really like. So I'm following these shadow lines. Here you go. Here, sample from here, paste here, sample from here, paste here, sample from here, and copy it here. That's all we do actually, guys. You see? Sample from here and paste here. Keep holding Alt and click here, paste here. Alt, copy from here, Alt, copy from here to here. You see the technique? It's super simple. If you see it doesn't work, you have to make sure the sample is on current and below, guys, not just the current layer. Why we put it on current and below? It means current is empty, we copy it from the below, right? Simple. And let's see, I'm holding Alt and fixing this part, Alt, fixing this part. Here we go, a bit here, a bit there, and just quickly, I'm just gonna hold on Alt and just copy and fix just messy areas. Cool. Let's go here, hold on Alt, and the rest is just going to be fixed with frequency and separation and also dodge and burning. I'm just going to show you how easily we can clean up. First, this is just going to be the part of cleanup as well. All right. Cool. Here we go. Here we go. See? How easy is that? Just find a spot and try to clean that up. Right. So, anytime there is a hair on the face, we use the same thing. We use the healing brush. But if the hair is on here, the part that it doesn't really matter, we use this spot healing brush like this. That's the trick. So I'm just going to go back on healing brush. And here we go. Holding on Alt next to it and paint over here. But before that, let's zoom in a bit and fix the eyes. Alright? Press J again, but this time we want to remove these dark areas, right? So let's go to the mode and put it on lighten. Lighten, it means that just lighten the dark part. So I'm just going to hold Alt, select from here, and that's it. Simply brushing over the dark parts and remove the dark parts easily. See how cool is that? This is exactly what we want, right? To remove the dark part. The cool thing about Photoshop is you have to understand the basic, and when you really understand it, you can do anything. So the blend mode is going to help us with this eyes, and we can easily remove the dark parts on the eyes. Simple, right? Let's go to the other eyes. Hold on Alt and click here. But we cannot remove this part because it's already lightened. Just remove these areas. You know, we go for this one, it doesn't work because it's already lightened. Go back and remove these areas first. This little spot here as well. Any dark parts first. Cool. Easy, right? Hold on Alt and click. For this part, I'm just gonna bring it back to normal. Hold on Alt and select this area and hold on Alt again and remove these parts. Make sure the brush is small again. Alright, let's go back to the hair. Make sure your healing brush is selected. The brush is a bit larger. Hold on Alt and click next to it, guys. Here we go. See? It's simple. Make sure it's the same area, and very gently, very carefully, just gonna paint over these areas till I get a perfect match. Nice, right? Nice and simple. Sometimes I do like this, like a brushing and the same area. It's very important because it's gonna pick up the same light. Nice. That's all. This area I'm just gonna go 2 or 3 times until I get a perfect match, but with dodge and burning we are going to fix everything very easily. So don't worry, just try to remove the hair first. The rest is gonna be fixed with other techniques. So the cleanup is the most important thing in Photoshop. When we do the cleanup perfectly, it's gonna save us a ton of time in future, especially with colorizing and frequency and separation, and also dodge and burning. Because if you don't have a proper cleanups, it takes a lot of time at that part and in that time to fix them. Believe me, in future you're just gonna find out. Right, let's fix this part first. Press S on your keyboard for clone stamp tool and hold on Alt. Pick up the same line, follow the lines from here to here. From here, hold on Alt click. You see, I'm exactly following the lines and trying to fix this part easily. See that? How cool is that? Try to follow the line, but sometimes it's not gonna work, but it's okay because it's we try our best to make that happen, because at the end this texture doesn't show really. So very cool. Here as well, clean up, just copy this area, and that's all, guys. I'm just gonna hold on Alt, you see 2 or 3 times the Alt is just gonna show. That's the Alt part that I'm just gonna keep clicking. Ctrl Z to go back and fix this area. Very nice. Now let's keep going with, press J again with healing brush. See how easily we are fixing these parts. Now from this, the dark side. Here we go. Here as well. This is kind of cool and it's gonna be easy, right? The only thing that it matters is time. You have to just put on some music and enjoy. I'm just gonna make it a little bigger, sample the bigger part and blending better. The same thing here. Try to blend it perfectly. Very nice, right? And it's easy as well. And these parts, let's clean them up. On Alt, just make sure you have to pick up the same texture from the same area, and just go over it 2 or 3 times until you get the perfect result. Sometimes it's just doesn't work with just one time. See, go 2-3 times and I get something that I really want. Nice, cool. Here we go. What else do we have? Now, let's turn that off, the black and white, and let's go for a hair from the outside. Let's go to polygonal lasso tool, click on this little icon here, and so make sure, guys, this is rasterized. I mean, right now I did the rasterization, but if it's a smart filter, it's not gonna work. So right click and make sure it's rasterized. I'm just gonna click and select these areas and remove the hair simply. Here we go. Right click, make sure the feather is on 5, press OK. Press S on your keyboard for clone stamp tool, hold down Alt and paint in these areas. See how easy and how cool is that? Command Control D, again clone, and just this part as well. This part you see some hair flying over. Let's zoom in, pick up polygonal lasso tool, click, and let's go over these areas as well. See how cool is that? Here we go. Right click, feather 5, OK. Press S on your keyboard, pick up some color from here and paint it over here. Doesn't matter, we're just gonna do the same. Control Command D. Now let's bring back this up and see the lines as well. Make sure you come to the cleanup again, press J, make sure the spot healing brush is selected right now. Slowly go over these areas until we clean these small little hairs. See, you have to do a perfect selection. I'm just gonna go over them 2 or 3 times until we get the perfect match. Actually, it doesn't gonna show really here, but we try our best to do a proper cleanup. See? That's it. Let's come here, do the cleanup here, here, some there, and here as well. Let's go to the other part. Make sure here we do have some. There we go. Here as well. Nice. See how easy is that? How simply we are removing the hair. How cool is that, guys? It's all about the techniques and the tools. Which tools you have to use when exactly in Photoshop. That's all that matters. And here we're done actually with the face. Let's come here and fix these parts. Turn that off and come to these parts. Let's pick up your elliptical marquee tool. I'm just gonna come back to this layer. Just select around this sign. Right click, feather should be 10, press OK. Now, Command and Control J to copy it. Alright, so let's turn this off and come back to this layer. First, we have to make a selection around this area. We don't want to get out of this. So, pick up your polygonal lasso tool, click and select around these areas. The area that we are going to do the cloning. right click, make sure the feather is 10, press OK. Press S on your keyboard, hold down Alt, and just simply copy and remove these parts. So hold down Alt and keep doing. Alright, hold on Alt again, and let's remove this one. Alt from this angle, and here we go. Hold on Alt, click, hold on Alt, and remove. Here we go. You see there is a lot of bright and dark spot here, so how to fix them? Go to your healing brush, make it a bit larger, hold down Alt, and just simply go over them. You're just gonna blend the colors together, and it's gonna make them perfect. See how cool is that? That's all we do to match the colors. Command Control D, and that's done. Turn this on, make sure the layer is selected, drag this to this area to match this line, and you see there is a bit of lines here. I can add some layer mask to it. Press B on my keyboard and just make sure the flow is low. Go over this area to blend them together, and at the end we're just gonna add some colors so it's just gonna match perfectly. Alright, now it's time to do some cleanup. I'm just gonna click on this cleanup, guys, alright, and Control Shift Alt E, and to make a new layer I'm just gonna call this cleanup, and to save a space we don't need these two really. I'm just gonna remove this, and I'm just gonna call this one help to remember it better.